Hey, BassGeek here, and all summer long we've been in drought conditions until now. And I do want to say, please help out my fellow Appalachians. Donate some time, some money, anything you can spare to whatever charity you feel best about donating to, because there's still a lot of people out there, even making this video on October the 8th, there's still a lot of people stranded and trapped and can't get out of their homes. But we're back out on the lake, and today I'm hoping we're gonna find some top water. I'm hoping these bass are finally feeding. We've got a little bit of current going because we got a little bit of rain, but not like they got pretty much 360 degrees around me. So we're gonna see what this does to the bass. The lake's back up to summer pool, and we're hoping they're gonna be out here schooling, and we're gonna be out here catching. Oh, maybe. Maybe a school, I can't tell. And they're moving real fast. Yeah, tiny ones. When I got to them, I didn't think they were big. But there's a group of them. If this is all I catch for today, as stressful as today has been, I need a beer. He's mad, ain't he?
Yep.
There's a big school there. What is it? It's a smallmouth. God, is that a big school smallmouth, you reckon? Guess where you're going, buddy? Right in the boat. Well, this might be a huge school of smallmouth, and if it is, I want to get back in on him. We are going to go ahead and release him. He is definitely fat and chunky. All right, let me talk to you about conditions of the day. It is going to be a beautiful day. The lows are finally dropping into the upper 40s, which means it will be hoodie weather first thing in the morning, but we're gonna climb right up and close to 70 degrees today. Water temps this morning's right around 67, 68, depending on where you were on the lake. So the water temps are dropping fast. It's gonna be bluebird sky, I mean high pressure, not a cloud in the sky. A lot of sun and a little bit of wind. So let's see if we can go out and get a win today. Oh, faithful Damiki, man. I'm telling you. Oh, faithful. Good old Damiki. The Damiki head, I'm telling you, it just bite it. American shad. There we go. Good healthy fish. You can see how fat he is. Seen a group of about 5, dropped it right down on him, feeding on shad. He ate it. Well, the morning did not start out the way we hoped. We really hoped we were going to get on some top water. We were hoping these bass were going to be up, schooled up in a couple of areas. Again, I've fished this lake for years, and a lot of times I kind of know their progression through the fall transition. But that was not the case today. The first area we stopped, in the area that we expected them to be, there were very few. There were a few big ones that we couldn't get to bite, and the one that we did get to bite somehow come unpinned. And that really begins a downward spiral for the rest of the day. Set the hook on one, it was a good sized fish, the leader knot broke. Had one on a jerkbait, felt good, had the drag too tight, ripped loose. And a little bit later, had another one jump off. So, some really good fish, and we could have had a much better bag today, but we're going to keep after it, and we're going to put some more in the boat, or we're at least going to try.
If I'm 3, that's got to be 3 foot.
Another small. Easy now, smallie. I thought that might have been that school smallmouth, because that's a big school, whatever it is. They get so mad. Watch them. So mad. Oh, here it comes. Nope, there it goes. See if we can get him here. Oh, nope, don't like the sun. Oh, he's mad. He's painted up pretty, ain't he, Mike? Come on. Don't do it. Gotcha. That might be a little better one. Again, seems like the little bitty American shad on the Damiki head, 1/4 ounce. Really is what's doing it. Let's get him. Go. Come on. Oh. All right. Caught that one on the, you know, he's about as big as the first, like I said. Hopefully we can cull these out. Megabass 110 plus 1, Vision 110 plus 1 Junior Matte Shad. There he is. That might be a little better one. We got a fish, man. I'm going to put him in the boat. Come out from under there. You want to talk about an end of the day fish? Where did that come from? Hello. Who's my little friend? Here we go. There's another one. Gosh, that's a good one too. I gotta get him up out of these trees though. Gosh, that's another good one, Mike. Yeah, pretty please. I'm trying to get him up out of here. Yeah, not as good as the last, but hey, Mike, I learned something. I learned something. Oh, man, there's a whole group of them in some sand and timber over here. I just dropped that Damiki down on him. He come up and ate it. That's 2 out of that tree. All right, so it turned out to be a pretty good day. Man, I wished I could have caught the 4 or 5 that I lost today, and it would have been an incredible day. We did all this before noon, so we had a limit and culled a little bit before noon, and that was pretty fun, especially on this lake. It's a pretty tough lake. We went up shallow, we threw a jerkbait around trying to see if we could find some fish up on the banks because the water had raised up, but they just weren't there. Now, we started finding them finally feeding on shad, and that's when we started catching them. And they were really grouped up in one area and had moved down to the dam to the deepest part of this lake. So we started catching them, and we actually missed several on that Queen's Tackle rolling strolling head with a baby Z2. And again, it wasn't the head's fault. It was just the color and the size we think were a little bit off. We picked up a Damiki head in a 1/4 ounce with the good old very clear American shad, and they were swallowing that. There was no doubt about it. They were eating it, and that's how we finished up the day. As the sun come up, we actually got into some brush piles and started fishing around some standing timber and some brush piles and calling up a few out of there. That was pretty fun and a learning experience for me, using the forward-facing sonar and being able to see in there and watch how they react and how I could use that. And I'm sure I'll have something new or a new technique for you fishing geeks out there. Geeks, when fishing a jig head minnow, getting the right depth to weight ratio is key. That way you're not fishing the bait too fast. Too slow is great because it stays in their face for a long time. But too slow is never a good thing. And if you want to really learn what weights I use at what depths, check this video out right here. Otherwise, geeks, like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you get the notifications when these videos come out. Be 100% Watch Squad. And you geeks rock.